What's up, guys? Back into another reaction to the Berserk manga, this time with the end of volume 37, the chapters Covered Wagon and Paradise. We finished off the final two chapters of Spring Flowers of Distant Days last time, which was last week. I think I'm doing weekly uploads by now, and this will be the end of the 2-episode weekly uploads, but I'll be doing 3 chapters from next volume onwards. Brilliant. Last couple chapters, some of my favourites that we've had recently, honestly. Looking at Chich, who is this amazing little elf spirit. Chich or Chichi, I think it's Chich, but I could be wrong about that. Lovely segment for her, especially in this second chapter here, helping Guts and healing him. She was just the cutest little thing you've ever seen, wasn't she? My god. Was a bit too nice, wasn't she, unfortunately. She ended up taking all the leaves off that plant that sustained her. Lovely ending though, I will say, with and she kind of vanished there, but Guts then laying her flower to rest with the rest of the flowers after the battle with the noble guy's son, which again wasn't anything special, but very much enjoyed this Chich storyline here, as well as seeing the old man again that betrayed us again. I kind of think he always intended this to happen, but again, just love this. It was just so heartwarming, and yeah, just amazing stuff here, isn't it? Seen coloured versions of this as well, which looked absolutely fantastic after reading last week. Guts in this field. Will we ever see Chich again? I don't think so. It was short and super sweet, wasn't it? And things like that stay with you, don't they? That's the thing. I don't think, as funny as it is, as Chich only appeared in 1 chapter, I don't think we'll ever forget her, will we? Yeah, let's see what we got today. Back to the black covers with Covered Wagon. Do let me know what you guys think about these final chapters down in the comment section. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. Again, not too much left now. We've only got about 40 chapters left, so yeah, just over 10 videos, I believe. It sucks, but get into it. So we're traveling in a forest here. No idea where we're at right now, by the way. Faster, they're catching up. Oh, these guys again. The trolls, I believe. A lovely shot here, as usual. Yeah, I can't imagine they can go very fast on wagon in a forest like this. Just look at the ground. These horrible little rats again. I'm hoping these things just go extinct. Hopefully you just bring extinction to these horrible little creatures. Ugh. Have at it, young'un. Oh, I'm pretty sure we did see Rika and the old man's daughter. I can't remember where we saw them, but we did see a glimpse of them somewhere. I think it might have been in the opening artworks, perhaps. So this is them, I think. Yeah, look at that. Look at that bit of equipment right there. Very reminiscent of Guts's arm thingy. Crossbow. This one's a bigger version. Just pull the arrows in top and just like a machine gun. A bit like Guts's, but this one looks a bit more maybe a bit more powerful, a bit less easy to use though, and a bit less what's the word I'm looking for? Maneuverable. I don't know. Looks like a full-on like turret. And upon your dream. Lots of them getting up the nose. Ouch. I said this before, I think, but I remember as a kid, one time when I drank a Coke and I ended up laughing, it came out through my nose, and it was one of the most painful things I've ever experienced. Having a fresh fizzy Coke come out your nose all sparkling, and yeah, that was a horrible feeling. It's a delicate place, the nose. Next. Okay. Damn, she has grown up a lot, hasn't she? She looks a lot older. Rika looking a bit more male as well, I will say. Still got that same hair, but just that look here, I guess. I always end up quite confusing him for a woman whenever we see him after a long time. Not this time. There are far more than I can kill. Go faster. We can't. The 2 wagons up front are weighed down with folks. But the bowstring won't last much. Crap. Oh yeah, these. Hey, nice. Got loads of those as well. Little bombs that Guts uses. Could chuck them all out. Erica, be careful. Yeah, probably. I wouldn't say it's probably a good idea to chuck them all out at once, but you got to do what you got to do, I guess. Ah, it didn't work. That was too dangerous. All it did was give us a small lead. They'll catch right up again. So, stop! Stop! A rotted tree's blocking the way. Here they come. Here they come. Erica, get back. Oh, it's Robin Hood. You know what? I bet it is actually Robin Hood. Not actually Robin Hood, but it is. I knew it. I don't. You just like just one of those Robin Hood type things, isn't it? You see, like the feet of again. It's been. I don't think I've ever watched Robin Hood maybe like once or twice as a kid. You know, the most memory I have of Robin Hood, honestly, is a game I bought for the PlayStation 1, I think it was. It might have been early PlayStation 2, but I'm pretty sure it's PlayStation 1. It was a game called Robin Hood, and it was. I don't think I played more than 10 minutes. It was just absolute garbage. I think I did pay maybe like £1 or £2 for it at a place called Macros. And that Macros is a place known for selling like bulk products of like food, bulk sweets, just bulk everything, bulk alcohol. Not really known for selling games, but they had like a little £1, £2 pot of games that I'd buy every now and then. Sometimes you get something decent. I remember getting one decent like Harry Potter game, but yeah, I bought a game called like Robin Hood for like £2 or £3, and yeah, it was terrible. PS1, type in. Might have been, yeah, it might have been PlayStation 2 actually. It wasn't either of these, I don't think. Which said something. It was this one, Robin Hood's Quest, 2007. Let's just have a look at this, because again, I think I played like maybe 2 minutes of it before never playing it ever again. So I don't really remember anything to do with the game. I don't remember any part of being in that game. I mean, it looks pretty standard here. It definitely looks like a bit of a mess. But again, this is my main memory of Robin Hood. Right. Like I said, what the fuck? there's a full playthrough of the game, and it's 45 minutes. A full playthrough of this game is 45 minutes long. Holy shit! What? I would say a scam, but again, I only bought it for like £2, and like I said, I didn't even play it for like more than 5 minutes. So yeah, don't know if it's because I didn't understand what was going on. Probably another one of those things of, again, being a kid gaming without the internet and such. It's like you don't get answers to riddles and such that you can just look up nowadays if you're like stuck in an area. Like, what the hell do I do? Back then, you just had to just try everything and figure out. If some things were very like, yeah, very very unintelligible during those times. So probably a deal like that. But as I said, it was just I think it's just kind of just like very Robin Hood-esque the way he appeared here. Don't get me wrong, I don't know why you would be saving him or anything. He seems like a pretty good guy, this Robin Hood demon. He is a demon. Yeah. Let's call that my sixth sense. Arrows rain down? From where? Hey, look! Maybe this is how the legend of Robin Hood began in this universe. That flag is... Oh man, it's been a while since Griffith and Guts had that meeting with Rickert there. I forget Rickert's reaction. I think it was that of kind of affection towards Griffith and such, wasn't it? It's been a while since then. I think Rickert did learn about what happened at the eclipse during that segment, though, I think, anyway. Again, it's been a while. All forces, spread out, left and right. Intercept those trolls. And now just easily defeating them. Are those Midland Knights? I'm sure of it. That winged sword insignia on their flag. What's their name? You know. Oh right, the Band of Pork. The White Hawk Griffith leads them. It's their flag. And they're all running off. Don't pursue them too far. We need to escort these refugees back safely. But be careful back there. Oh crap. Got some kind of chicken. Chicken troll. There's still something monstrous on the prowl. It would just be like a normal chicken if it didn't have that horrible mouth. Well, apart from the size as well, of course. I like it though. I do like it. Yeah, it's got that trolly kind of weird texture coming off it. I can't remember what that's called, but that thing. Look at its tail as well. A serpent. There is something legendary about like a serpent chicken thing, right? I'm not just like talking nonsense here, am I? There's like some kind of legend about it. No, that doesn't seem to be much. Oh, there's actually a snake called like a chicken snake, but that's not what I'm looking for here. A cockatrice. There's an actual name for it. Okay. It's a mythical beast. And it is dragon-like, supposedly. Okay, a cockatrice. Like I said, I'm glad I wasn't just making things up there. There's some kind of... I guess that's what the essence of a basilisk is. Funny enough, again, yeah, Dungeon Meshi had one of these basilisks in it during the early stages of the anime. Very good anime, by the way. Reminds me a little bit of Golden Kamuy, not quite as insane, but along the same lines for sure. Yeah. Literally the next. Why did Berserk always do this to me? A cockatrice. Look at that horrible look it's given. Jesus. Looks monstrous as fuck. In these scenes here, doesn't it? Damn, look at that. Poor horse. Oh, again, apologies. I did have someone comment on my last video, which was probably a couple weeks ago for you guys, helping me with my eyes, but the thing is, my eyes aren't actually itchy. It's really strange because I know I have allergies and I know my allergies probably affect my eyes, but more so it's when I'm like having fun or laughing, when I'm like smiling or laughing. Again, this is gonna sound sad. It wasn't really a thing for me because I didn't really smile much during my childhood. Not to say it was a depressing childhood whatsoever, but I didn't look after myself. I used to do loads of drugs and stuff, and didn't used to brush my teeth or anything or look after myself in any way. Obviously, I do that now, but I just didn't really care for myself, so I didn't smile because I was embarrassed of my smile and what I looked like and such. So I always kind of held it in and such. So maybe it's like an adverse effect of not learning how to smile. But it's more so, again, it's less so like when the allergy affects me. I know it's like always affecting me, but I'm sorry to go on a tangent here, but it's like if anyone knows about it being because of my smiling and laughing, you could help me with that, that'd be awesome. I don't want to stop, but it's again more so when I'm like having loads of fun, my eyes just start watering or something like crazy happens. It's really strange. Like when people say they like tear up with laughter, it's not that. It's not that I'm absolutely gagging and absolutely laughing my ass off. It's just randomly like comes up sometimes when I'm having fun. It's really strange. Yeah, this thing looking horrible here. And again, the poor horse is probably foaming at the mouth. What's it doing here then? It's like a huge breath. Can't move. Oh shit. It just got picked up and eaten. Ah! Oh, and then he caught an arrow to the eye. Lucky man. Are you alright? Holy crap, is it literally right above us? What is that? Oh no, that's the roof of their I thought this was like the insides of the cockatrice, but this is the top of their wagon, I guess. Someone's using it. I did see someone here jumping down. He's up there in his outfit, a little bugger, hasn't he? Look how extravagant he looks now. Look at this guy. Dude was like, yeah, I didn't stand out enough. Let me add some frills. I like it though. Again, more Robin Hood looking. What you got for us, Hunter? I forget his actual name. Just call him Hunter. Irvine. Like blew the arrow away. Ah! Everyone, fall back. Don't breathe any of that. So I'm guessing that's like a poison kind of stunning effect. with the breath, kind of like snake's poison, but obviously you don't have to get bit for it. It's like infuse the poison with its breath, something like that, to stun its prey. Oh damn! Look at Irvine right here, looking got gorgeous hair right there, hasn't he? Look at that. Irvine, look after this for me. Look at this fucking handsome bastard right here. What's this strange advert? It's quite amazing what YouTube adverts allows. Don't know if you guys have seen, sometimes I get like Mr. Beast adverts, but they're not actually Mr. Beast, they're scam Mr. Beast adverts on YouTube of all places. It's just super ironic. Considering he's massive on YouTube, you think they'll be able to discern. That's the thing, I don't actually think they monitor their adverts themselves. I think they have the community monitor the adverts, so it just lets through some stupid as fuck things a lot of the time. It's just dangerous because it's the biggest YouTuber on YouTube advert. Click instantly. You're gonna click that. Oh, chance to win £1 million, and it's Mr. Beast. That makes it much more legit. Click. Yeah, it's awful. Is that not just like the stupidest idea? Not monitoring your adverts for your site, in which pays YouTube the most of their money, I imagine. Well, I don't imagine, I think I know that. Advertisers are big. God damn. You are my prey. You won't escape. And yep, I was gonna say, is he gonna transform here? Does look like he does need to, as he uses his hair. Does that mean, you'd think that, well, he's probably got millions upon millions of strands considering how hairy he is, but that does mean he is limited, doesn't it, right? It does grow back, I think, but if he really had to, like, if it was a battle of attrition, he'd lose eventually. That would be quite fun to see, wouldn't it, honestly? Just a bald, hairless Irvine. That's indeed a demon. Not a bad demon though, from what we've seen from Irvine, honestly. He's a pretty cool guy actually. I like Irvine. I really like his design here as well. It's really cool, isn't it? Centaur-like. Almost like the opposite of a centaur, strangely though, with the body at like the back. Quite funny, isn't it, actually? No, I haven't mentioned this before. I haven't really thought about this before, but well, what's his name? I forget the guy's name. Shit. What was his name? Locus. That's the one. Locus has a very similar design, but it's like the opposite. Sounds stupid, I know. But he's also like, he transforms also into a four-legged centaur-like creature, but he is right at the front, whereas Irvine's at the back. Irvine's much more natural, whereas Locus is very much more metallic and kind of futuristic, whereas they very much contrast each other, is what I'm trying to say here. Again, Irvine being quite normal and maybe old-fashioned, and he's at the back, and Locus being new and fashionable and sleek, and he's at the front. So never really thought about that. Let's just get Locus up to compare quickly. Hopefully there's no spoilers here of like another demon form of his or something. But oh, that's a nice shot of him there. I guess that's a bit of a spoiler, but that's a really nice shot. But yeah, look at this. As I said, it's like sleek kind of. It reminds me of like the Pokemon current generation, like the future and old Pokemon. Obviously that's the thing with a lot of things, but like the futuristic kind of demon form, very sleek. Again, he's right at the front, very similar. And yeah, Never put that together. Not sure if it means anything. But we'll see. Quite amazing, isn't it? The demons fighting. Wow, that's the thing. It's not really a demon now, is it? It's kind of strange to think about with this whole overlapping of the what's it called? I forget the name of it now. The astral world. This cockatrice isn't actually a demon. It is just a cockatrice. Am I right in saying? I think I'm right in saying that. It's not like a demon. It's not one of us, or one of. I say one of us. One of. That's the thing. I always talk about it like from the perspective of the characters. It's not like a part of Griffith's armor or anything. Where all demons, apart from Ganishka, all demons kind of come together for Griffith's kind of goal and such. But again, I think this is just like a different type of being, like the Meros and things like that. But whereas before all this, it was just like everything supernatural I just put in the category of demon. Interesting. Can't imagine this cockatrice being too much hard work for Irvine right here. But let's move in for the final. Oh, forgot to read the comments. We'll move into the final chapter after reading the comments quickly. Yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen. Yeah, yeah, I can say I probably do respect Irvine, but I do like him. I'd say that mostly. I like Irvine, probably one of the most out of. I wouldn't say he's my favorite design. He's definitely got a really cool design. Design-wise, he's not like my absolute favorite or anything. But as a guy, probably my favorite of Griffith's men. So what? I really shouldn't try and talk and drink at the same time. So I tried talking while drinking water at the same time, and it didn't end well. So I'll cut that out. Save you guys that. I think I've done that in my last reaction as well. Bad idea, but yeah, what I was saying was Irvine, not my favourite design. He's got a really cool design, one of the better ones for sure. But I say one of the better ones. They're all absolutely amazing. But as a guy, he definitely is probably my favourite from Griffith's kind of group of soldiers. Although they're all really cool to be honest with you, aren't they? He's the most humanoid, I guess. Yeah, decent chapter here. Doesn't look like there's too much in the comment section. Nah, nothing else in the comments. So does seem like that does seem to be the case as we move forward. Less interesting comments, but move on to the final chapter of this volume, Paradise. I won't spoil myself for the next one either. I'll try and wait to see the cover in the next reaction. Let's see how we finish things off with Paradise. Nice. Kind of looks like multiple like Christmas trees shooting up out of it, which is quite funny because it did remind me of the warbler. I'm not sure if the warbler, like I only really know the warbler from Borderlands, one of the DLCs for Borderlands 2. Oh, apparently it's a little bird. Wattle Gobbler, not Warbler, my bad. Which is like, it's one of the worst DLCs. But it has some pretty decent loot boxes at the end. It's just this giant chicken. An anticlimactic. Especially because during that time, if you guys play Borderlands, again, it was probably my favourite game during childhood. I think I can fairly say that's probably my favourite game I've ever played, the Borderlands games. Especially the amount of time I played them. during that time, every DLC they released from Borderlands 1 to Borderlands 2 was just absolutely insane. I loved all of them. All of them were fantastic. Up until that one. That one was a bit disappointing. But it's rare you say that about DLC. I think I didn't buy any DLC back in those days apart from those Borderlands ones. Irvine, the Arcane Archer. I don't know exactly what arcane means, but it has got something to do with magic, hasn't it? I've never seen the series Arcane or played any of the games that that's based off. I think it's League of Legends, that's the one. I've never played League of Legends. Never seen Arcane or anything like that, so. Arcane requires secret knowledge. Mysterious, requiring secret knowledge to be understood. Mysterious, esoteric. Yeah, I've always equated that to like magicians and them being like super well, mysterious, yeah, but super kind of not mysterious or secretive is not the word, but just amazing magicians. An arcane magician is like a saying I've yeah, heard of before. Always just like credits like a brilliant magician. Whoa, he brought down the giant chicken with a single arrow. Is he a monster? Maybe a monster man. You don't make it sound that great when you say a giant chicken. Looks like he's with the knights. And he saved us. What is this? So the deer man's on our side, right? And from the back that does look like a nice little deer, doesn't it? You're like, oh shit, he's actually attached to it. That's his penis right there. That is where his penis would come from. And it's just a whole deer. What's going on here? You know, I've heard people talking. They say the hawk doesn't just lead humans. He even has an army of scary monsters. I reckon that was all bull. But now... Whoa, whoa. That was scary. Rickert? Why did he do that? He just came outside looked at us. Griffith want Rickert back. Can't imagine that being the case. What in the world happened? Griffith? It's not even budging. We need more help. Good. Everyone, move out. It's quite amazing to see, though. I will say, like Rickert like this. It reminds me a bit of Jadao in a way, with Jadao being, well, I say that he's about the same. It kind of seems like the same kind of age Jadao was, and last time during that arc with Rickert during like the eclipse and stuff, he was such a young boy. It's quite amazing to see him at this age. Like it's a bit of a miracle he made it to this age, first of all, but it's also good to see him like this, honestly. There we go. Whew. Well, that's a relief. That day, on top of the Hill of Swords, right in front of me in guts, Griffith flew away, riding on Zod, the Immortal. He was different somehow from the Griffith we knew, and yet he seemed more Griffith. It was a strange impression. That's quite funny, that, because he did lose his humanity. That's perfectly summed up, really, isn't it? He lost his humanity, but also he's even more so chasing after and pursuing his dreams. So that is very much more Griffith, but also less human in Griffith in a way. And don't forget, he's got part of Guts' son in him as well. I heard tales on the wind that during... I heard tales on the wind. Yeah, I did say that. I heard tales on the wind. It's just a strange expression. That during the Kushan invasion, the Hawk was once again leading the band of the Hawk and fighting to liberate Midland. Honestly, I often considered running off to sea. Are you okay? You look pale. I'm fine. Really? But now I have something I want to protect. However, things have changed since then. In Midland. No. In the world. What are these? That's not your normal bird right there. No, that's very much not your normal bird right there. These are harpies. Fucking hell, this forest. Filled with shit. Good job, Rickert. Yuck. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? What's up? Were there more of them? Got them. Maybe there's nowhere left in the world where humans can live safely. That was impressive. Pretty great, huh? Is that crossbow yours then? Now I see. The fact that this group got so far safely must be largely thanks to you and that weapon. Are you General Laban? Yes, and you are? I saw you several times on the battlefield during the 100 Years' War. I am a member of the former band of the Hawk. My name is Rickert. Well, wow. Then you are one of the heroes who saved the kingdom. How? When? Excuse me? When did that happen? 100 Years' War. That felt like the distant past now. It does. Since then, our kingdom, no, the world has changed considerably. So much so that it makes sense. The time when nations and people fought each other seemed downright tranquil. Look at all these little fuckers. It's cool though, isn't it? Dangerous as it is, it's cool, like just stumbling across some like slugs like this, and okay, I imagine it might be a bit scary, don't get me wrong, but I'd be quite fascinated. I'd probably die quite quickly in a time like this. Like I said, I'd be quite fascinated with this life. Ganishka. But there's no call for despair. Isn't that the reason you've come all this way? We've cleared the forest. What are those? They're called wingstones. Wow, huge crystals. They seem to protect against evil. Thanks to them, the monsters can't get close to Wyndham. That's amazing. Nothing like these used to be here. Like I said, the world has changed. Oh, don't be surprised yet. I read that in the wrong order, apologies. Okay, interesting. Do you reckon something similar was in the cave that this girl's father, I forget his name now. Which is a shame because I Godo? Was it Godo? I think it was Godo, yeah. Good job me, because you guys know I'm terrible with names. Was this I might be chatting bullshit here, probably am. But was there maybe perhaps like crystals like these in the cave that he had? I could see that perhaps being the reason why that cave was safe. Interesting. Load of crystals here that keep us safe. Also, they of course remind you of Grumbeld, his crystals. Look at that. It's kind of like a human brain, and like the signals in like the brain that send things to the body, but just for the world. I did think this chapter looked even shorter than usual with the scroller. We got a couple. Looks like we got a few double pages. The World Spiral Tree. That's what everyone calls it. What a sight that must be. Wow, it's big. You think maybe those line-like things that show up in the sky sometimes? What? That they're this thing's branches or something? A bunch of those things go clear over mountains. Beautiful little butterflies. Some farming. Oh, there's loads of double pages. Holy crap. I haven't done this in a while. And another one? Fucking hell. There's this fucking kingdom. Oh, this place is so pretty. It's hard to believe there are so many people just working. Every town and village we saw on the way here had been roughed up bad by their monsters. Not just that. It's early spring right now, yeah. Look at all those heads of grain. Yeah, you're right. Currently in the area around Wyndham, harvest season never ends. For flowers, trees and grains. I don't know the reason, but everyone believes it's because the world's spiral tree blesses us. Thanks to that. Look. Wyndham, Falconia, is able to take in all of those refugees. It's a place that really does look like a paradise, doesn't it? Again, it's like with Griffith and his dream and such. Is it you make that question? Is it actually good for people? We're seeing a lot of the good that it does. Don't get me wrong. There's been a lot of death and a lot of killing and abusing and murder and using of people till this point that have created this, but still, it begs that question: is this actually good for humanity? At the minute, you'd say very much so. Keeps humans safe, gives them a beautiful place to live. It's like struggle to really say like you oppose this, even though you oppose, and I believe most of us as viewers oppose Griffith. It's hard to actually oppose this. Funny, it's almost like a lot of people agree with the message of diversity nowadays and stuff as well, bringing multiple races of people together, and demons and humans and elves and whatever, what have you. I think it's just demons and humans, but yeah, very interesting. It's just like one of those classic things of like, does the means justify the end? I feel like in a lot of cases, it never does, but there are exceptions. There are exceptions where the end does justify the means. Perhaps this is one of those. I guess we will find out. Yeah. Falconia. It's the sole stronghold in this world where people can live their lives as people. True. True. Quite the sight, isn't it? But what is this? What is going on here? I know there's usually like a line to break up where there would be 2 pages, but like What's going on exactly here? That's just something about moving it to online, I guess. Moving it to the internet. And that is it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. We will read some. We will we will read some comments before we finish off for today. But again, some interesting points brought up here. Nothing awfully crazy going on in these chapters, but nice to see Rika and Godo's daughter again, or granddaughter. Honestly, I can't remember which one it is. I think it's granddaughter, but I could be wrong about that. Some nice action scenes here with Irvine, though. Again, always nice seeing him. As I said, probably one of my favourites of Griffith soldiers, if not probably the favourite as a person, or as a demon, I should maybe say. But yeah, we'll read some comments quickly before we finish off. Again, is it even bad though if they live here? Like at this point, I'm almost like you kind of want them to, because they're safe here in a way. I mean, you don't really know they're safe because it's Griffith, but it's like the safest place than anywhere else in the world. So it's like, obviously, I don't want Rika and Erica to be brainwashed, but I wouldn't disagree with them living here at all, to be honest with you. And I wouldn't have thought myself saying that before this whole kind of Falconia and all that with Griffith. Yeah, it's just questionable things right now. Really? And this guy's predicting another eclipse? Interesting. Apparently there's one every 200 years or something. Maybe eventually, but after this lifetime, for all these people. People keep bringing up Elden Ring, like Elden Ring is the only place where there's a world tree. Like, come on. I've never played Elden Ring or any of those games, but come the fuck on, my dude. It's literally like, I've watched so many anime and so many pieces of fiction with a world tree, and just like, please. Seems a lot of people are thinking that the whole of Falconia, again, understandably so. Like I said, I have my reservations. I know I want them to live here right now, but I still again have my reservations about Griffith. Why would he? Why would he sacrifice all this? This is where I'm coming from. Like, from my point of view, this is what Griffith is working. This is Griffith's dream, to have his kingdom, to have people under his kingdom, to have a good working relationship, and to have people under him and people that support him. And this is a kingdom. This is his dream. Why would he sacrifice that? What would he sacrifice that for? There's nothing he would sacrifice this for, surely. So I don't agree with these statements. Although they've been heavily liked and they're at the top of the comment section, so they might end up coming true, and I might get horribly proven wrong here. But again, from my point of view, Griffith, this is everything he's worked for right here. Like, why would he give this up? What would he sacrifice this for? What is more important to Griffith than this? Nothing. But perhaps that might be where, well, I even more so doubt that the Guts' baby would have anything to do with sacrificing people like this. So yeah, no, I don't see it. I don't see this happening personally. No, Griffith doesn't want that. I think the God Hand will betray Griffith. Why would they betray Griffith? We haven't seen too much of the God Hand, honestly. I thought they'd be a lot more involved in the story after the eclipse when I finished like the anime and such. Don't get me wrong, they have been involved somewhat, especially Slain. But they haven't actually been nearly as involved as I thought they'd be in the story. And I don't mind that. They are gods. They are kind of... It's good keeping them away, keeping them in a kind of... keeping them to feel godlike rather than your kind of average character that shows up every couple chapters. Adds that kind of atmosphere and such, doesn't it? Interesting that this person thinks that's the case. I'm not sure where that would come from. Rika, please stay alive. Yeah, guy is right in what he's saying here. He's like blind sheep being led and being farmed, almost taking their freedom and making it that his. But still, it's like this is their only safe place, so it's almost like a beneficial thing for them as well. Why do so many people think they're going to be sacrificed? I don't see it. I really don't see it. This, like, I think their equivalent to being sacrificed is them just being here, if you know what I'm saying. Like, for what people have been sacrificed to this dream, but these people are part of the dream, if that makes sense. They are going to be the people under the kingdom. They're going to be the people of the kingdom. You can't have a kingdom without people and disciples and such. So in a way, their sacrifice is being part of the kind of kingdom. I don't see them all. I don't see Griffith just wiping out every human here. I was thinking earlier on with the whole Griffith kind of. It's hard to really point out kind of time points because I'm really not good at like the volumes or chapters or whatever, but I was thinking at some point that Griffith would just turn every one of his soldiers like Mule and such into demons, but no, he's actually keeping them as humans because again he needs people to rule over. Oh wow, Ricket's 19 now, bloody hell. Again, good to see him reach that age. Is there? I don't remember this. In the early chapters, there's a prophecy saying Ricker is going to play an important role in Guts versus Griffith. I don't remember that. The early chapters, so I did recently look. It's been over a year since I started reading Berserk, so yeah, that's crazy. Interesting. I don't remember that at all. And another person saying that the God Hand is going to betray him. Lots of interesting theories that I don't quite see happening in the comments here. Not sure where people are getting these ideas from. Like what is tipping them off to have these ideas exactly? Oh, interesting. Well, I would say interesting, but not very well worded. What's the first kingdom exactly? Is that the kingdom that Griffith was thinking about? Is that the kingdom of Midland? Like, which kingdom is this guy talking about here? Interesting. I'm not going to read it anymore because it's less liked and less monitored comments down here, so there might be some spoilers, so I'm not going to go any further. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Again, good couple chapters today. Some nice action in here. Again, I think the obvious standout for this volume was the Spring Flowers of Distant Days. Like, these were just some of my favourite chapters in the whole of Berserk, honestly. Loved, and very different vibe of chapters as well. Love seeing that. But yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier with us seeing these guys. Ulrika and Godo's daughter, or granddaughter right here. Looking lovely. But yeah, that does finish us off. Do let me know what you guys think about these chapters in the comment section. Let me know what you guys thought about the volume as a whole in the comment section as well. As I imagine many of you guys also probably have the Spring Flowers of Distant Days as your favourite chapters as well. So let me know how they impacted you as well. Again, make sure to leave a like on the video if you guys would like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. I'll see you guys next week for the beginning of three chapters, starting with volume 38. So see you guys then, and enjoy the rest of your day.